Go.
Hello everyone, my name is Monica Arora. I hope you all are doing well. जैसे कि हम सब जानते हैं 2021 में भी लॉकडाउन चल रहा है. आई डोंट थिंक सो कि आपकी ऑफलाइन क्लासेस आने वाले अगस्त सितंबर तक स्टार्ट हो पाएंगे. But no issues. I am here with an English video for class 10th. And this chapter is from the book The Footprints. My dear students, the name of the chapter is The Necklace. I think you people must be familiar with this chapter. In this chapter, the story completely revolves around the necklace. The main characters of the story are as follows. The first one is Methlite. In some of the books, you must have seen the spelling written as Matilda, and some of the people pronounce it as Matilda, whereas some pronounce it as Methlite. The second main character of the story is Mr. Loisel. Basically, Mr. Loisel is the husband of Methlite. The third main character of the story is Madame Forestier. Madame Forestier is the friend of Methlite. So students, the story revolves around a necklace. But before the necklace, let me introduce you to the character sketch of Methlite. Methlite was an ambitious girl. She was a charming and pious girl. But she was born in a poor middle class family. But she always had high ambitions and aspirations. She always expected that her life should be full of luxuries, delicacies. She always wanted to have tours, trips. She always wanted to have designer dresses, fashionable clothes. But unfortunately, she was born and brought up in a poor middle class family. Okay, students, after her young age, she got married to Mr. Loisel. Mr. Loisel was a gentleman. He was also a middle class person who used to work in Ministry of Education. Where he used to work, children? Mr. Loisel, husband of Methlite, was used to work in Ministry of Education. And children, he was a clerk over there. जैसे कि हम सब जानते हैं क्लरिकल लेवल का वर्क उसमें कोई बहुत ज़्यादा सैलरी तो रहती नहीं है. Yes or no? So children, let's proceed further. Once upon a time, Methlite husband, Mr. Loisel, received an invitation letter. He received an invitation letter for a ball night party. Children, आपने ball night party के बारे में तो सुना ही होगा, हाँ या ना? Okay. So, but after receiving the invitation, Methlite cried. I don't know. Nobody knows why she cried. Nobody knows? Okay, I'll let you know. She cried because whenever a girl has to go to a party, her main aim is she wants to be the best. Same with Methlite also. She always dreamt of being beautiful, and she was beautiful also. Similarly, after receiving the invitation to the ball, she cried a lot, she wept a lot. She cried because she wanted designer dress, she wanted good jewelry. Her husband, Mr. Loisel, he somehow managed some amount of money and gave her 400 francs. Okay, students. Now, what happened? What Methlite did with 400 francs? She just bought up a evening gown for the ball night party. Now, Methlite didn't stop here. As we all know, in the beginning of the chapter, I told you that Methlite is an ambitious girl. She was damn ambitious. So, now her next problem is she wanted jewelry. But Mr. Loisel was not having this much money that he could make her buy a jewelry. So, Mr. Loisel gave her an idea that Methlite, no need to cry, no need to be so upset. You can borrow a necklace from your best friend, Madame Forestier. Okay, so one day Methlite went to Madame Forestier and asked for a piece of jewelry. Madame Forestier was a rich woman. She was so rich and she has lots and lots of jewelries with her. What she did, she brought up her jewelry box in front of Methlite and asked her to select one of the jewelries. Methlite chose one of the jewelry and she selected a diamond necklace which was so pretty. After taking and borrowing necklace from Madame Forestier, Methlite returned back to her home. Now, the day of ball night party arrived. Finally, Methlite and her husband, Mr. Loisel, went to the ball night party. But that day, Methlite didn't went by their own vehicle. Instead of that, she took a cab. Students, we all know what is a cab. I think all of us know. Okay, basically a cab is a vehicle that we borrow for some time. For example, you can borrow a cab from Ola Cabs facility or from Uber. I think you all of know. I think all of you know this. Okay, let's proceed further. Then what happened? Methlite was looking beautiful. She went to the party. Everyone was dancing with her. Actually, she was the center of attraction at the party. All the ministers at this ball night party wished to dance with her and they danced with her. She was absolutely happy as she stunned at the ball night party. She was the one who was praised by all, who was appreciated by all. Everyone wanted to be around Methlite. Okay, now uh, around 4 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning, after the party got over, when Methlite and her husband, Mr. Loisel, returned back to their home, what Methlite saw was so surprising. Her diamond necklace that she borrowed from her friend was not around her neck. Now the main problem arises. They both went to the ball night party venue. They searched for the necklace everywhere, but they could not find the necklace anywhere. Now Methlite was so tensed. But what happened? Mr. Loisel, he had some of the money which was given by his father to him, around 18,000 francs. Francs is a currency. Okay, and around 18,000 francs he was having. Now what they decided, see, if we have taken something from someone, we have to return it back to them, else we will not be able to face that person. Yes or no? हाँ या ना? Agree कर रहे हैं ना आप? Okay. So similarly, Methlite and Mr. Loisel, they went to a jewelry shop, and the name of the jewelry shop is the Royal Palace. Okay, children. There, Methlite saw similar necklace, but it cost 40,000 francs. How much, students? 40,000. After some negotiations, after the bargaining and all, finally the necklace was available to Methlite and Mr. Loisel at the amount of 36,000 francs. But the story does not end over here. Their problem is not ended here. The main problem has been arise from here. As the cost of the necklace was too much, it was not in their possibility, it was not possible for them to buy a necklace which could cost 36,000 francs. It's not easy for a middle class person to buy jewelry every now and then, as we all know, right? So now what they did, Mr. Loisel, he started working hard. He used to stay extra in the office. He used to work for long hours in the office. Similarly, Methlite also, she used to do her household work by her own. She started bargaining with people. It took almost 10 years for them to repay the cost of that necklace. Then Methlite returned the necklace to Madame Forestier. But what Madame Forestier said to her? She said that, Methlite, you should have returned it earlier to me. But then Methlite told her the entire story, what all happened. At last, Madame Forestier told her that the necklace was not a real one. It was an imitation jewelry. Children, you all know what is an imitation jewelry? First copy jewelry, or you can say artificial jewelry. So what do we learn from this story? After reading this story n number of times in various classes, while I was teaching this to so many students, I understood and grasped from this story that we must not do show off. Okay, if we will do show off, if we will try to show what we are not, then we will definitely get into trouble, just like Methlite. I hope you all understood the chapter very well. I'll post the notes along with this video. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.